After years of doing what I've been doing, you'll meet a kid that'll say, snowboarding changed my life. And that's the best, when you hear somebody that you really get the feeling that they're being very genuine about the fact that snowboarding had a huge impact on their whole outlook and their happiness and everything else. I mean, you can't get much more complimentary than that. And that's probably the best part of the whole deal.
I've always been a huge admirer of Jake Burton, somebody who has managed to meld his passion directly with a business model. So there's no work and pleasure. He's doing what he loves, and he's now the most successful person in his field. He practically invented a sport.
You know, when I got started, it was very much sort of a get-rich-quick type scheme, and it turned out to be anything but that. And after a year, and I was broke and really down, and then I just put the materialistic thing completely behind me, and I got much more focused on just the essence of the sport. And when I really focused on that and just looked out for the sport, it seems like the sport just looked after me, and everything fell into place, you know, sort of business-wise, financially, product-wise, and everything else. And sport's done so much for me. I owe, you know, my life to it. Early on, my role was very participatory, and I was riding and sort of doing promos, but then we developed a team, and incredible snowboarders came around, and they were much better equipped to do that. And I think that my deal has been very much looking out for the sport and looking out for it through the process of the Olympics and mainstream media exposure, and there's so many times when you have to make sure that you're doing the right thing for the sport.
He was such a visionary. He didn't look at it just as, hey, I have to make snowboards, but he looked at it like, hey, I've got to educate people about this new sport. And he literally did that. He taught himself German so that he could move to Austria and infiltrate the ski community, and that took such vision, such courage, and has really managed his company so well. It's now an empire.
In the snow business, you've got to be global, and in the mid-'80s, my wife and I moved to Austria, and I started getting a lot more interested in international business, and I started reading more, and Journal was a great source, both here and the international edition abroad. Just a great source of information and knowledge. And you know, the what's news, you know, I'm very busy and not a lot of free time, so to be able to just scan that and see what's going on, and without having to thumb through a whole paper to find out what I might be interested in reading about, is sort of super efficient. Teaching my wife how to ride way back in the day, and teaching my 3 sons how to snowboard, those were such huge moments in my life. And I don't know, it's so contagious, the enthusiasm that people have as they learn how to ride. It's so much fun to see. And you know, you're surfing down a mountain, and that's a pretty special feeling.